This is just a quick video on Pioneer SX-780. I bought it a few years back and it stopped working. And what's happening, it keeps blowing the main fuse, which is this guy right here. Every time you turn it on, this thing pops. So you take the bottom cover off, and from what I researched online is most of the time it's one of the Darlington power packs that goes bad. And to prove that it was it, I disconnected the power leads from one of the power packs. Turned the switch back on, fuse popped. So then I moved on to the other power pack, disconnected the power lead, turned it on, and it stayed on. So I was pretty sure this power pack is bad. And you can further test the power packs if you search online. You can measure the resistance between the pins. But what I found with mine is that pin 8 and 9, if I could get this, have continuity between pin 8 and 9, and it's not supposed to be. So that power pack's no good. So basically, they don't make them anymore. If you could find them, great, but they'll be over 30 years old or 40 years old at this point, and not sure how good they are. You could find a bunch on eBay, which are Chinese pieces of crap, but I did find this one guy on eBay that actually makes them, and he had a pretty cool video on it. Had him hooked up to a scope, and he was showing off the distortion levels and the power levels. And they're supposed to be just as good, if not better, than the original power packs. So I got a pair. I figure if I'm going to replace one, might as well replace both of them. So let me go ahead and do that and see how it works. I think there's only 6 pins that I need to solder back in. So I'm going to go ahead and desolder all those connections. Use my solder sucker to get all that cleaned up. And we'll see how it happens. Here's the old power pack, and here's the new. See, STK0050. This one only has 6 pins, but that's all that was soldered on that power pack. And just gotta make sure you clean the surface really good. And it did come with these little heat pads. So we'll stick those on there before we put the power back on. Okay, reuse the same screws, same holes. Everything lines up perfect. just gotta do some soldering. Okay, I think I'm done. It's not the prettiest job, but I got the power pack soldered in. I also reattached my power leads, which I detached for testing purposes. Not bad. So it looks pretty good, and here's for the test. My fuses are in. I just plugged the unit in. Huh. It stayed on. I do have one speaker plugged in for testing.
Store bank account restrictions apply. Equipment taxes and fees extra. Xfinity mobile
there you go.
Xfinity internet.
Good as new.